Daryl, another really frustrating result to take on Saturday. What did you make of the performance? Because we played well, we matched them again, just couldn't get it over the line.
Yeah, I don't think we matched them. I think we were far better than them, to be honest. If I'm being really honest, I thought large parts of our play were outstanding. It'll be another game when we look at the stats and the amount of chances we created, and it'll be into the 20s again in terms of shots, but we've not been able to score, and it probably sums up our season in the sense of why we're not where we want to be. But it's probably down to not taking our opportunities. But the performance again was very, very good, and I'm getting probably fed up with doing these interviews a few day after games saying the same things, and or after the games on Saturdays and Tuesday nights when I speak to the non-league paper or the local press if we're away from home, and them asking me, how are you, 16th, 17th, 18th in the league table with that performance. But it's just been across the campaign, we've not been, managed to take our chances often enough.
I guess you would be more worried if we weren't creating those chances, but we are, and we're playing really good football. Just can't seem to put them away at the moment.
No, like I said, we're getting in there, and I want, like I've said this before. For me, we've got two or three of the best strikers in the division when they're on form in the box, and they will get there, and they're getting opportunities, and they're working hard, and they're being brave and keep getting in there as well, and they will score goals. I will always say that, and the opportunities we've created for them as a team this season has been excellent, and we've got to keep doing that, and we've got to keep battling through this period to get to the good times, and the players will do that. As much as the defeat really, really hurts, I think we've got to take the positives out of the performance. I think the positives out of some of the young players that have played now as well that we brought in that are performing really, really well and developing nicely. And hopefully in the next, 10 games and going into pre-season and the start of next season, we'll be really where we need to be.
So we know we had a fantastic March in terms of results. Tricky start to April. In a moment like this, how much do you call on your more experienced players in your squad, your Elliot Justums, your Kenny Clarks, to really rally each other together and then go and get a result?
Yeah, I think you always do that across the season, but they're playing well. They are playing well. I'm not asking them to go and dig out this and dig out that because we're struggling in terms of a performance. We're creating more than enough to win games of football. It's just about scoring goals for us. It really is, and anybody who watches us, I'm sure, can see that. But we will get there. There's no doubt about it. That we keep doing what we're doing, we'll get to where we want to be. And listen, I think we can't get too despondent now. We have to just keep on the same path we're on, keep working hard, keep our head down, keep battling, and we'll get to where we need to be.
Of course, whenever you get towards the end of the season, you always have your eye on the following season. How important is it that we maintain that consistency that we showed, say, in March, where we only had that one defeat if we want to be successful next year?
Yeah, I think even into this month, April, to be honest, take the oldest I came out when we were poor. I think yesterday the performance levels were high and March was really high. And I think in that period as well, we've brought in regularly probably most of Gaff, Sadhu Khan, George Saunders, Will Wright, Liam Gordon, obviously a young player as well. And Maz has come in as well to that. And we're looking at, developing younger players. I know Maz is a bit older, but we've one eye on next season to make sure these guys have enough minutes in their legs and show they can play at this level and compete at this level to get us ready for next season. Because I believe they'll add value to the squad on and off the pitch, these young players, and we want to give them the opportunity as well as the senior players.
I'd say a positive to take from yesterday was the performance of Mauro Valetti when he comes on. I mean, whether he's started or whether he's come off the bench, he's shown a great attitude since he's come in, and he's shown flashes of what he can do for us, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think Maz has showed flashes, like you said, definitely. But I thought yesterday was the most impact he's had. In terms of shots, crosses, he got a lot in. It helped that we were so dominant, obviously, as well. I think Maz just added an extra bit of quality to us yesterday, unfortunately. When he was so annoyed that I got cleared off the line, he put in a number of good crosses as well, and he was a real threat and handful. Yesterday he played left wing back, but was like left wing, and I thought he had a real impact.
We face Eastleigh on Tuesday night. We had a really tricky result against them. Is that sort of incentive enough to go out and beat them on Tuesday?
Yeah, I hope so. I think we were poor against Eastleigh, to be honest, down there. We conceded a corner and 2 penalties. It was a bad night for us, and probably a night that we made a lot of changes that you can see now into the team off the back of one of them nights like that, to give us more energy and more legs in our team that we probably didn't have that night. And listen, we know Easter are a good side. They're having a decent season, and we're looking forward to the game there Tuesday night and to get a win under our belt.
They've bolstered their ranks ahead of the game. They've brought in Adam Marriott, who had a fantastic record with his previous club. How much will it be about controlling him?
Yeah, Maz is a good player. I know Maz. He was in the youth team at Cambridge United when I was a player there. I know him really well. He's got a fantastic record in non-league football, scoring goals. Drops into that little pocket. Obviously, we played against him earlier on this season against Kings Lynn. He's a good player, technically a very good player. Same as Housey. I think Ben House has had a very, very good season. I know he's been off ill for a little while, but he played yesterday. We'll have to control their front line, but I want to affect their back line as well and make sure that we've got the ball and we're on the front foot and we're creating chances again.